What's up, guys? So I had a really great question from YouTuber Rising Lifestyle. He left a question in one of the comments on one of my previous videos, and it was a really great question. And basically, he asked what system I used in my businesses to sort of find and filter and qualify outsourcers and freelancers and other third parties that I work with, and just what was the best way that I found to both attract, qualify, and then retain those types of people. And it's a great question. I struggled with this for a long time. Obviously, like the two standard answers to that are like you can find people on Upwork, obviously is a big one, and then there's other various VA bulletin boards. I think like freelancer.com or something like that has another one. Upwork is definitely the most popular. Myself personally, I haven't had great results with Upwork. Anytime I've posted a job on Upwork, with the exception of once, the job has been completed, but it always ended up being a little bit of a nightmare, and just took more effort on my end to explain what I needed than I wanted to deal with. And there was actually one instance on Upwork where I straight up, and it was partially my fault just because I wasn't entirely familiar with how the Upwork platform worked. But the deal that I struck with the freelancer who was building me a website at the time, basically he didn't complete the work and ran off with like $700, and I never got that money back. So I really don't like Upwork. People have great success with it. I'm sure I know that there's great talent on there, but for myself, I haven't had a lot of luck with Upwork. What I've had a ton of luck with is actually Reddit. So Reddit has a job freelancer subreddit, is called, like a bulletin board. The address is reddit.com/r/for-hire. I think it's either for-hire or jobs. I think it's for-hire. And so anyways, you can go in there then and you can just post that you're hiring, for a certain position or a certain project. And I've had fantastic luck with Reddit. I've met fantastic talent who I continue to work with to this day. And really, when you go in there and you post your job, just be super specific. Like if you're looking for something really, really cheap and budget and like cost is your main qualifier, then just say that. Come up front, just be like, I'm looking for a low cost solution. I'm looking for the cheapest possible solution. And then you'll receive those types of applications versus people who are wasting your time, who are charging more than you want to pay. Conversely, if you're looking for conversely, if you're looking for more higher quality work or potentially like a long-term deal, long-term partnership, then call that out. There's people across the entire spectrum of the sort of freelancing income range on there. One pro tip that I would recommend is if you're not familiar with Reddit, the private message system absolutely sucks. It's impossible to have conversations at scale and like keep up with conversations. And so what I would recommend you do is on your job posting, just instruct all the applicants to leave a comment, because that will push your job posting up, and so then more people will see it. And then B, have them actually email you. If you want, you can create a temporary email or like a junk email specifically for that purpose if you're afraid of spam. I've personally never received any spam from posting my email on Reddit. But post your email, and then I would also, in the description of your job, leave like some very specific instructions, like in the subject lines, put this word, or make the first sentence of your email this sentence. And basically that will allow you to very easily filter and eliminate people who are just going in there and copying and pasting applications. And it's just kind of another level of quality assurance. Just like it proves that the people who are applying at least care enough to actually read your job posting. And then obviously you can ask them for things like links to their portfolio, or depending on the project, you can go from there. But yeah, to answer that question, that was a great question. Rising Lifestyle. That's really how I've done it. Like I don't have a secret system. I've tried Upwork, didn't have great luck. I've tried Reddit, and every time I've tried Reddit, I've had great luck with that. And then really once you hire, then it's just a matter of understanding what you want done and being very clear about the scope of work and the expectations for that work, and then letting the freelancers do their thing. And as you scale that process up as you continue to outsource more and more of your tasks, in one of my posts in my Facebook group, Marketers or Founders Only, it's free. I'll post the link in the comments. If you're not in it, you should join. I talked about the importance of actually setting up what's called like a playbook or like an SOP book, where basically any repetitive task that you do, even if you have no intentions of ever outsourcing it, you should just write down in a document step by step, here's what I do. And writing it down will do one of two things. One, it will force you to audit your work, so you might see that you're wasting, time, steps, whatever, and will make you more efficient. Two, if you ever do decide to outsource these tasks, then it becomes incredibly easy for you to hire people and then just give them these SOPs, and they have everything that they need to do it, and you don't have to waste a bunch of time training them, doing one-off, trainings. They can come in and hit the ground running, and it makes your entire production that much more efficient. So that's how I handle my freelancer hiring and outsourcing, and kind of how I manage that workflow. I don't get too crazy with it. Like, I have a small handful of freelancers and outsourcers that I work with on a fairly consistent basis. I'm not hiring, at scale hundreds of outsourcers or anything like that, but that's what works for me. And yeah, if you have any questions about my process, leave a comment below. If you have any questions about anything, leave a comment below. I'm always looking to answer questions. I'm always looking for content for new videos. So if you have a question, unless it's just a stupid question, the chances are I'll make a video and answer it. So if you haven't already, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. If you're looking for a community where we discuss things like this on a daily basis, join my Facebook group, Marketers or Founders Only. I'll leave a link in the comments. Other than that, take care, keep hustling.